joining us now from Thunder Bay, Taylor Murie. She's a student with the Northern Ontario School of Medicine. She will have a Huntsville connection. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first of all, Taylor, thanks very much for taking the time and joining us today.
Yeah, no problem.
To start off, Taylor, I know you've received an award recently, a very prestigious one at that. Tell me a bit about this.
So it's the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame Award for medical students. And there's one awarded each year to a second-year medical student at each School of Medicine in Canada.
So tell me, Taylor, why were you selected for this award and what does it mean to you specifically?
So the award recognizes a lot of different things. It's focused on individuals who show lots of leadership, who show kind of a sense of innovation or pushing forward with new research, as well as excellent communication skills. I think, there were a lot of really excellent applications, I'm sure, that were submitted by my classmates. So I'm really thankful to have received the award. I think some things that probably stood out on my application included kind of the work that I do on student council at NOSM. So I'm the year rep for my class and campus. So I deal with a lot of student-led concerns or like suggestions for improvement and then push those forward through administration to make them happen. So I've done a lot of work in that area, and I think that kind of lends nicely to like perseverance and those communication skills to make those changes happen. Mm-hmm. I also have kind of a non-traditional background. I was an educator before in the public school system, and as well as post-secondary institutions, both college and university. So I had a lot of varied background and a lot of work towards developing new math curriculum. That's my background is in math and chemistry. So I think that piece came maybe from there. What it means to me to receive this award, I'm super, super excited and grateful and humbled to be receiving the award. Like I said, I'm certain there were many fantastic applications that were submitted among my peers, and I acknowledge that greatly. And I think it's really a great testament to kind of the mentorship that I've received along my education so far. Mm-hmm. As well as people who've had like faith in me and things of that nature, as well as my peers at school. So I'm really, really happy, excited, surprised, and thankful to be receiving the award. Yeah.
Well, Taylor, on to the main reason that I am talking to you today, and you're going to be spending your third year with NOSM here in Huntsville. So tell me, first of all, why was Huntsville your choice?
So yeah, the third year of our school, we do a longitudinal clerkship. So that's distributed among sites typically away from Thunder Bay and Sudbury, although that changed a little this year. So I knew I was leaving Thunder Bay. I've never left Thunder Bay, which is very far from Huntsville. This is a great question. So there's many sites to choose from, and all of them have great learning opportunities and great experiences to offer for students. But I was really excited. I had never been anywhere kind of more south than Thunder Bay. I know Muskoka is still quite north. I'm aware of that. But Thunder Bay, I would say, is a little bit more north. So I was excited to see kind of what the population and the population needs and health needs are like in that kind of an area, because I feel like I have a better understanding of Northwestern Ontario and the needs that we have up here. So to kind of round out that exposure and get a better understanding of kind of the area where you guys are, I think would be really valuable. Mm-hmm. Also, I've heard fantastic things about all the preceptors in Huntsville and Bracebridge and generally in the Muskoka area. So I know that I'm going to have a good experience. So I really wanted to go to Huntsville. And I'm hopeful, like I said, I get a little bit of a different experience than I would somewhere closer to home. So I'm really mm-hmm. excited. Yeah.
And tell us a bit about what you'll be doing in Huntsville with your placement.
Lots of different things. So we spend about 2.5 days a week in a family medicine clinic and practice. So we haven't been paired up with preceptors just yet, but I know I'll be doing that. And then we spend so many different sessions throughout the week with different MD providers. So it could be things like a general surgeon or visiting specialist, anything like that. And then we also have to spend so many hours with non-MD medical professionals as well. So things like nurses, physios, chiropractors, things like that, so that we get a fuller understanding of the healthcare team. In addition to those things, we also have learning sessions. We do academic round sessions. We do assessments. We attend virtual lectures. So there's lots of other things built in there. And then kind of anything extra the community does for us. And I've heard Huntsville does do lots of teaching sessions and simulations for their learners. So yeah.
Well, I can tell you, seeing your face here on YourTV and hearing your story, a lot of people probably will recognize you, want to say hello. So when can people expect to see you in and around Huntsville?
So I'm leaving from Thunder Bay to the 31st, but I'm taking 2 days to get there because it is 13 hours away. So I won't be really around till I guess the 1st or 2nd of September, really.
That's fantastic. We look forward to having you in our community. Taylor Murie, moving into her 3rd year with the Northern Ontario School of Medicine and doing her placement here in Huntsville. Thank you very much for talking about your placement choice today, and congratulations on your recent award.
Thank you so much. I look forward to it as well.